Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Hollow Knight Silksong. In the last episode we lost all our rosaries and some of our shards, trying to defeat Lost Lace. And I'm back to continue the fight. I really want to get this done today. I don't know if it'll be this episode or how long it'll take, but I want to get this done today. I feel so close. Yeah, I really shouldn't try to get that hit. Still, even with all the mistakes, this is a phase 3 entry, so I can feel good about that. Oh, oh, that was so close. Yeah, I should have just dropped down from the wall. And since I had a pale nails on the go, that could have been it. I don't know how close we were in health terms. Felt really close though. Oh yeah, this feels so good. This feels so good. Did I break my cocoon in the last fight, or was it still there? I don't remember. Okay. I do like using pale nails to speed things up, but... Okay. Sometimes it starts well and it just takes one mistake to turn it into a disaster. That's okay. So many mistakes through being too greedy. I wonder how the dice works, because it really... Oh. It really feels like it doesn't have that high a chance to go off. Yeah, I've got to not do that dash towards her. So the thing is, I know I'm not playing at my best right now. It's hard to explain, but you know, I can't keep up the mental energy required to play at my best constantly. Doing this in this episodic format is kind of tough sometimes, because with a Phase 4 entry right at the start, that means I've got to keep up playing for the rest of the half hour. And if I've lost my form, I've got to try and find it back. Oh! Yeah. Some of these moves, I know that I'm doing the wrong thing, and I just haven't internalized it enough to the degree that I actually stop doing the wrong thing and do the right thing. So when she's doing those wheels on the ground, they're too close together. I can't stay in between them. I know that. I see now. He has... in that attack that hit me just now, the tentacles protrude a bit behind her. That's why I got fooled into thinking she was going to far them away from me. Which is very silly, because of course she wasn't. Oh! Yeah, I should have dashed the other way that time. coming from the other side. I don't know if there's a way to predict in advance. That must have been so close again. Oh, and each attempt costs so much now. And I'm shaking. I really do need a moment or two. Definitely getting better at avoiding the final phase attacks. That is good. I don't want to change my tools at all. I'm really happy with the ones I've got and what they're doing. That applies both to the red and... yeah, magnetite dice, it feels like it's not going off very often. I don't know what the algorithm is, but it's a yellow tool. What have I got that's better? Could use Ascendant Script? No, I'm not going to. By now I'm used to whatever this does in the fight. I'm not really sure what it does. Reserve Bind is obviously great. Compass is useless. I'm going to put on... oh, I was thinking of Fractured Mask, but that's blue, so never mind. Okay, well that's enough talking. Let's get back to the fight. Not the best start. Let's just... come on. Oh, really? One time I'm trying to die the magnetite dice. Oh dear. I hope it's not... I hope the way it works doesn't mean that it going off twice just then means I'll have less chance now. I mean, obviously that... I know that real dice don't work like that, but this is a computer-simulated thing. You can have any algorithm it chooses. I won't know until I look it up, which I'm not doing until after I've beaten the game, because, as I've said many times, that was the rule I set for myself in the beginning. And we're this close. Well, that was awful. Managed to avoid her attack and then dash into it. So, the start of phase Void Wall always comes from the left first. It seems maybe that when one of these happens in the middle of the phase, it always comes from the right first, but I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. No, this time it's left first. And I'm dead. Should have recognised that that was coming and just stopped laying down tools. Ooh, talking of which, shards starting to run low. That's okay, of course, I've got plenty of shard bundles. Probably the last fight for this episode, unless this one ends up going really badly, and we hope not. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I did that. I know that I must never heal on the ground. Again, I was hoping for the horizontal parry attack there. Well, I mean, it's a phase 3, but it's a terrible one. I will let myself use tools just in case we can recover this, but I don't think so. Yeah, no. Okay, we're not at half an hour yet, so one more. Okay, much better phase 3 entry, in fact. I mean, still have Reserve Bind 7. I could heal to full right now, just for the sake of saying I've got a phase 3 entry full health, but it's a tiny bit wasteful when I'm only down 2 masks, so... Now what? Oh, she's rising up. New phase, or she's white again? Take? I've got no control right now. Okay, wow. I hope we're okay. Is the flower saving us? Oh no. Wait a moment. Oh my goodness. Lace! She's alive! We saved her! Sister of the Void, defeat Lost Lace and free Farloon. Are we going to see Farloon being freed now? These are the bugs from the town on the surface. How does that fit into all of this? Oh, is this... Yeah, when I saw that going up, I thought, Mr. Mushroom ending. Yeah, achievement for that. Passing of the age. And then it's just credits. Okay, as usual, I'm going to be silent during the credits. I've got a lot to say. Through the darkness and dangers you persevered. Thank you for exploring the world of Hollow Knight Silksong. Let's meet again on the road ahead. 95%. I did not get everything. 99 hours. Wow. Okay, I was wondering if we would get a new menu style for beating the game. That would be in extras. Surface. So the previous one was... Oh, no. Okay, a bit confused about the order of things, but that's what it was initially. That's reaching Act 2. I guess I never showed this one, but... Must be when you reach the cradle. And Act 3. Anyway, this episode is now 40 minutes, unless I split it into two, which I probably will, because it doesn't really make sense to stop recording right now. I just want to... I'll just go. So, I've got a lot to say, of course. And my thoughts are very disorganised. That was such an emotional moment, such an emotional ending. I kind of wish I had kept talking during it, because it's a lot easier to say things in the moment than it is looking back, but I didn't want to ruin the moment. I knew that would probably be a special moment for the viewers as well, for anyone who's watched all the way to the end, if indeed anyone does. Who knows? This is the end. I've only got 95%, so there's more left for me to find, but I'm not going to do that as part of this Let's Play. I have explained my reasons for that, so I'm not going to go over that again. I just don't think it would be particularly fun for the viewers... Oh, here I am going over it again. I don't think it would be particularly fun to watch me poke around in every tiny corner looking for where is the one little thing I missed. I could do a compilation video, after the fact, showing where all the things are, and maybe I will do that, maybe. Still undecided, but, yeah. For now, this is where we're putting things down. As well as finding the last few things and getting to 100%, of course, there's achievements to go for. So these ones are just for getting the missing things, but if we continue down to the bottom... Oh, one more secret achievement. And then there's our speed and completion achievements. So, I love this game. I will definitely be going for those. Maybe not this Steel Heart one, because unlike in Hollow Knight, the Steel Heart existed, but it was kind of semi-reasonable. The hardest thing that you absolutely had to do was Hornet 2, and she's a joke compared to some of the fights in this. Some of the game completion percentage is locked in Act 3, and as far as I can see, once you're in Act 3, you cannot go back and defeat Grandmother Silk. She isn't in her normal place. So to get Steel Heart, you would have to beat Lost Lace. So, yeah. I enjoyed the fight, definitely, but beating that in Steel Soul, I don't think so. Maybe one day I'll get good enough at the game to do that, maybe. But yeah, this will all be things that I will work on in my own time. And the game is still fairly young. At the time I'm recording this final part, it has not even been out for 2 months, so there's plenty of space for mods, presumably randomizer. So, yeah, may well revisit it at some point. But for me, it's time to move on. One of my reasons for doing this Let's Play has been to challenge myself, to see whether I could do it, to see whether I could start a brand new game, going into it knowing nothing, having to look for all the things myself, having to find everything, getting all the way to the end, and I did it. And I'm really happy and really proud of having done that. But I can't deny that it's taken a lot out of me. This is, well, if I split this episode up, it will be 160 parts. So, yeah, 80 hours of recording, an extra 20 hours of gameplay in between sessions. And it's not been easy to force myself to only play when I was able to record as well. Except for towards the end when doing off-camera, looking around kind of became the norm. So I don't know if I'm going to do another project as big as this one again. Obviously, the release of Silksong was a kind of unique event, because this is something that we had been looking forward to for years, and sure, there's new games coming out all the time, there's new releases. I'm just not into modern games that much, so I'm not keeping track of them, and there's nothing else that I feel I'm going to be nearly as excited for as I was excited for Silksong. I definitely want to get back to some of the Repton stuff I've been doing and other BBC Micro projects that I've been putting on the back burner to make sure this got done. This isn't the time and place to go into that now, though. At the end of my Lost Realms Let's Play, I did a kind of looking forward to what I might do next. And even though that was a long time ago, it still roughly applies in terms of the things I said in the video, the things I am most likely to do. But since I don't really know exactly what I'm going to do next, I think it's better not to say too much now. Don't get the viewers' hopes up in case there is anyone looking forward to anything particular. So I've got to talk about the ending, of course. The credit, what's it called? The achievement said defeat Lost Lace and free Farloom. I'm a little sad that we didn't get to see the final state of Farloom after the fight. I mean, obviously, no matter what, it's going to take time to rebuild everything, but, you know, I just hope that everyone's okay. Flick, Sherma, the ones who survived, which is not that many of them in terms of named characters. But, you know, there's a lot of bugs still out there, and it gives me hope that they can rebuild, and that we can... that the Citadel will come back to something looking more like it did in Act 2. I know maybe it's better for it to lay in ruins and be forgotten. It was a symbol of oppression, but it was still beautiful. Maybe it can be rebuilt as something better than that. I'm very glad that we saved Lace. I remember saying after the Lace 2 fight in the Cradle that the way her character was developed was really touching. And even though there wasn't any dialogue at the end to kind of cement that, I kind of feel that it's good that the game kind of leaves it on that hopeful note. There's a lot I don't understand about this game and this game's lore, of course, and I'm sure that a lot of what I've said throughout this Let's Play has been completely wrong. But this kind of storytelling, leaving so much to the viewer's imagination, I think that applies to my viewers as well. I think I don't need to explain everything. You've seen what I have. You can draw your own conclusions, and maybe it will affect you emotionally in a way that it does me, and I hope so, because that was some really amazing storytelling and a really special ending. Yeah. What else do I want to say? I don't know. I'm very happy that I did this Let's Play. I'm going to start uploading it very soon now. It will take about 5 months from now, yeah, more than 5 months, before the last part will go live if I stick to my once per day schedule, so maybe by that time I will have more to say and I will feel like putting up an epilogue video. I don't know. Regardless of where we meet in the future, whether it's Hallownest, Farloom or somewhere else, I am very glad to have shared this game with you. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, I can't say see you next time because there won't be one, but see you for whatever I decide to do next.